Hello. How are you all doing? It's actually kind of sunny outside for a change. Good omens for best mod's birthday tomorrow. I'll be so glad when this month is over. It's been so stressful. Next year's gotta be less stressful, I hope. I have no idea what they were saying. Anyways, we've got a countdown. They have sort of escaped and also saved some manatees on the way, but the danger isn't over yet. There's some sort of countdown, some sort of time, and I think we should tie this in with the harp, that there's only a certain point in time when this harp is going to appear. So I'm thinking sort of like a magical room that only opens once a year on Halloween, like kind of like the portal thing from 2021 maybe, or just in general that it appears in a certain place at a certain time, but only at that time. Kind of like we've got these kind of myths of enchanted islands that appear every 7 years. I've read about those. I know it's not the fancy braids with the feathers, but I was feeling a little different today, and this was a lot quicker than with the whole pink hairband thing. Okay, let me think. So, how would a countdown for that look though? I mean, drawing like numbers there would be a little boring, so we would need some sort of like clock, maybe a dial. But what would work underwater? Like, it can't be with like sun, and I'm not entirely sure it would have. I'm not entirely sure mermaids would have clocks, unless they've seen the clocks on shipwrecks maybe and copied those. But wow, how would they know what they are for, you know? But the clock might also be too on the nose for countdown. But there's not much else you can do with countdown. Hello, Abian. I'm trying to think of ways to depict a countdown, and I'm kind of thinking of connecting it with the harp that's going to be drawn tomorrow, so that the protagonists can have a triumph over the witch of Whirlpool underwater tornadoes, apparently. Thank you. I'm actually feeling a little bit tired. I was awake a little late tonight, and I literally promised Best Mod I would stay up until midnight today, so we can celebrate into her birthday with some carrots and possibly some videos. Who knows what we're going to do to stay awake until midnight. I already feel like I'm going to regret it, but it's all gonna be fine. I've tasked the little ones with working on some of the last bits for the secret project, so I'm hoping this is going to be a quick one today, so that I can hop back in and help them get those last little bits done. So for that we need, let's move this down a bit because it's a bit far away. Wish I could stay up till midnight too, but your midnight is my 1 AM and I gotta wake up at 8. Yeah, best to just go to bed at a reasonable time for you, because it's Monday tomorrow, and just because it's your friend's birthday doesn't mean you don't have to go to uni. Yay! What's the status of the secrets? We're getting somewhere. That could be considered nearly done. We just need to add some little bits here and there. Fill in some things, you know. Yeah. I don't want to say too much, because what if Miss Tilda suddenly appears and then everything is ruined, the entire surprise. But yes, it's getting very close to done. We're like 90-ish% done. Anyways, countdown. I wanted to connect it to the harp prompt tomorrow. Like, they've saved the manatees now, they've sort of gotten away from her. She told me yesterday she knows something's up. What do you mean? Is that all she said? Because she heard the printer. Huh? Okay, which printer? What printer? Because I'm pretty sure we didn't use a big printer, the big printer in the living room. We didn't use that. But we also haven't used a printer in weeks now, so not sure what she's on about. Also heard your little siblings mention some photos. Oh darn. She's on to us, no! But she's never going to guess what we did exactly. She hasn't seen anything inside the room. So it's all good. She's not going to have her surprise spoiled. Nothing is going to be spoiled, especially not today. Just gotta have to keep this up until tomorrow when she opens up her presents. How am I going to stay up until less than 12 hours to go? Yeah, but she's not gonna open her presents at midnight. That's just, we're just gonna be staying up together until midnight, just the two of us, having some girl time, I guess. Girl sibling time. No, she's not opening them at midnight. That would be too much to ask of our little siblings to stay up until midnight. She'll open the presents up before breakfast, for sure, but not at midnight. Anyway, countdown. Let's focus on the thing at hand here for a time being, because I'm not sure how I want to go about this. Inktober is a thing! Well, exactly, we're not here to chat about my sister's birthday tomorrow. Oh. That is pretty cool. Little doily. Right, ooh, an hourglass. That could be something. We're just going to save that as a general thing. Excuse me, is this a Halloween countdown calendar? I didn't know these were a thing. I didn't know this was a thing. But I really kind of like it. Why have advent calendars when you can have Halloween calendars? Oh, that's so cute. Instead of chocolates, you get pumpkins. I like this one. Like, you move a little ghosty along. That is so cool. I want this. I want one now. Oh, that's a cute idea. Like, you've got little figurines. A bit late for this year, but maybe something to ask for on Christmas. Oh, I like this. It shouldn't be too hard to make either. Like, we've got cardboard, we've got paper. We can do something with it. What? Oh, chicken counting how many days it's been inside. Hey mom, you know how we're doing advent calendars before Christmas? Well, I want one for Christmas. No, it's just, I think that would be a cute idea for next year on Halloween, that we do a little counter, not with like gifts or anything, just a counter where you can move it along. Santa down the chimney advent calendar. That's so cute. But this is not exactly helping me with the countdown for today. I'm going to save this in general for somewhere in Scove. Oh my goodness, I don't actually have a Halloween. Oh yes, I do. I have a Halloween. Okay, good. I've got something for Halloween, so I can remember that. Oh my goodness, it's a little clock. It's a little snowman clock until Christmas. Oh, I love that. Okay, so the closest I've gotten to a countdown thing idea was the hourglass, because that is counting down time, essentially. Well, the other thing I was thinking was a clock, maybe, but I'm not sure if mermaids would use clocks like that. Or maybe... I know I want this to be related to the harp we're going to draw tomorrow, because I kind of want that to be the magical object with which they end up defeating the witch, which we only just introduced randomly. 3 days ago. Yeah. I gotta admit, countdown to harp is an odd combination for prompts. I know, but I kind of want it to be like a sort of countdown for No, come on, Avian. We are not here to give up. We are here to work with what we get. Okay? So I was thinking it was a countdown for when the harp is accessible. So it could be that it's in a special room, or it's connected to an hourglass, and when that hourglass runs out of sand, the harp appears for the day. Or so like the harp is the only thing that can defeat you. Yes. I mean, you've got countdown, harp, and triumph. You were asking for this. You were asking for the harp to be the thing that leads to that triumph over the witch. So, I would say there is a magic hourglass that's connected to the harp in some way. And when it runs out, the harp appears, and it's going to be tomorrow. And then the protagonists can use the harp to defeat me. Yeah. Hourglass. Okay, we need something fancy. Haven't we had an hourglass before? In Inktober? Did we have an hourglass before? Don't think so. I feel like I've drawn an hourglass before for Inktober. Or maybe not. Did I? Wasn't it last year, definitely. Doesn't really matter, does it? Ooh, okay, I like this. Oops, not that. This. I know there was some clock related stuff, but I'm not sure we drew an actual hourglass. I think it was that we drew a clock. Ooh, yes. Because it's supposed to twist around after it has run out of time. I like the colors in this one. Hard. That's really cool. Look at the snakes. Cute. Ah, there's a time turner. I was wondering when we were going to get a Harry Potter reference in this. There's so many cool ones. I mean, I suppose we can relate the harp to the melody, the lullaby, as well. So, like, the lullaby is sort of an omen of its coming. Okay. Let's... why did I close everything? we'll see, we'll see. I haven't unpacked the glass tip pen. Wow. And I just spent 20 minutes looking up. Ooh, frying. I hope it's not tofu mayonnaise. We've got something to decorate, essentially. Oh goodness. Drawing an upside down mermaid is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Hold up. Let me flip. Let's also have like something like this, so this is going to sort of be able to turn in a way. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Never mind, she only wanted me to hold the butter while she drained the used oil from the frying pan. Aww. Man. That's sad. Oops, we're getting a little bit of colourful ink on there. Doesn't matter. Trying to figure out the design for this. The bride said she's made homemade calamari fried rings for dinner. Ooh, nom. That sounds nice. Okay, let's flip it around. Alright. It's not symmetrical, but that's not the point. The idea is that this is sort of like a turning mechanism here in the middle of the thing. So that it can be turned over. Let's make this sort of like music sheets. So this is gonna have music note. Thank you. I'm going to have to turn a bit, otherwise I'm going to struggle. Did I give the music the lullaby? Yeah, I made it 4/4. And then I put some random notes there. Let me maybe look up an actual lullaby melody. Although that might not be copyright. Well, we're going to start out with the stuff from the library then. What was it? Thought that might be pretty cool. I can't tell which. I think that was with the same note twice. Okay, interesting. Oh, I made it. Oops. No, I've accidentally changed it. It doesn't really matter. I heard a popping noise. I To be fair, I don't know if any of this is going to make sense at all. The thing is, I'm completely out of music, so I'm not... I know there's a song that Becky was writing for the harp called Lullaby for Violet, and I know a couple of German lullabies, but I don't know the music for them, so I'm just making up some random notes. Wait. Oh well. Good evening, Courier. I don't know if the notes make sense. That's, I mean, you could probably play this, but I don't know what it would sound like, so, you know. Let's just make the last note this. Okay. Everything makes sense once you eat a good apple. Only way to find out, give it to best man. I don't think there's anything else to be added to this. No. I think this is pretty good so far. Just don't think it's appropriate for this. That's all. No comment. Oh. Don't feel bad. Ooh, pop. feel like this should be very kind of shiny. Yes, it's a sun time clock. It's an hourglass, as they say it, as they call it in English. Fun little hourglass. A bald Buddha statue. Interesting interpretation. You know, now the sketch is going to be cleared up a bit, so the only issue is I don't know how to draw sun, so sun in this. So I'm just gonna dot some things around. I think that should be good. Yeah, Sanduhr. Sand clock. I don't know why the English just had to be a little more fancier. Did they put something other than sand into hourglasses? Did they put hours into hourglasses? Did the British steal the time? Okay. Let's not get into these completely unnecessary conspiracy theories, but food for thought. Did the Brits steal the time? It's funny that this should be today's prompt because at least here we had our clock moved backwards by an hour. So having a time-related prompt is kind of funny. Oh. Oh no, I did not mean to drop in some brown there. It's okay. Brown glass. That's fine. No, it's not fun actually. I don't want this. Ah! How could this happen? Of course, Avian, of course. What else would you be asking? I think what I'm going to do is this part is going to be gold and these rings as well. The mermaids themselves, I'm going to first make orange and then add silver details, maybe. Or no, let's make them purple. Let's make them dark purple, actually. Because I'm feeling dark purple. And I think this should actually be something different. Let's dry. That needs to dry first. Let's make it a bunch of seashells down here. Actually, so like we can have this and I'm not entirely sure. I haven't thought about that yet. Maybe, I don't know. Art shops. That would be fun. An art shop themed heist. If I do figure out if I am able to change it, that is. You never know. I'm mostly drawing in pearls. Stealing from both art shops. Lisa Mona. Don't you mean Mona Lisa? Oh. Lisa Mona. It does have a certain ring to it, doesn't it? Okay, let's make the mermaids dark purple. I don't like the scratching sound I just heard. Kind of sounded like it. Well, maybe it'll come out and greet me, who knows. One moment. Let me see if I can spot think it might be in the wall, which is kind of creepy. Yeah, but let's try and ignore that noise for now. We still have a lot of mouse traps up, so maybe it's going to meet its fate. That's not up to us, that's up to the landlord. He knows of our mouse issues. So it's up to him to help solve them. No, we don't get a discount, that would be silly. I mean, would be a nice gesture until he fixes the issue. It's been there since last year, and we know it's going to be an issue until early next year. Well, until the temperatures start rising again, it's going to be an issue. And Mum has started to, you know, track the amount of mice we catch in here, in our traps. Oh yeah, our being in Ireland anniversary is gonna happen soon. Yeah. November. We came here during the early days of November, wasn't it? I don't remember the exact date. Around the 15th, maybe? Yeah, we were packing a lot. And we were already packing when I was doing last year's Inktober, I think. But I didn't have enough time to properly pack all of my things until after I was done with Inktober. I remember that. That was a stressful time. The scratching has stopped, which is interesting. Maybe it was me walking around, you know, kind of spooked it. Spooky, spooky. I'm going to make the seashells golden just because I feel like it. Okay. We've got some gold seashells. I'm thinking the background for the notes is going to be black. Oops. Okay, it's starting to look a little ominous, but that's okay. I'm going to try and make this a little darker so that the metallic colors can shine through a little more. Ooh. Oopsies. That's an entire seashell gone. It's okay. We can handle it. Then when tomorrow you reveal it all builds up to a harp, it'll be funnier. Yes. It was like, ooh, it's a countdown, and then it's like, it's a harp. It's a countdown for a harp. Isn't that funny? I think we're going to have an ominous harp. No, it's going to look very shiny when I'm done with it. It's going to be very, very shiny. And I'm going to love it. We're all going to love it. I'm really liking these colours. This shiny thing. Okie dokies. Onto the silver, I would say. Let's close that. I know I'm doing a lot of painting with a paintbrush today, but there's no better way of doing this that isn't time consuming. And one of the few things I have today is time. I mean, I have time, but not that much. As long as you're using ink, true. Whew, smells very interesting though, this ink. Hold on. This area needs to be a little bit thicker if I'm going to get the look I want with it. Huh. Yeah, it's a bit weird because technically I'm an hour later than I usually would be. But it's not as noticeable because time was moved backwards. Sun is starting to set already though. Yeah, mine too. I really don't get why they still do this to us. Stop moving the clock already. I need to wait for this to dry though. True. It does get in the right mood for Christmas. And the winter solstice. Really, the sun isn't setting earlier, it's just the clock that's showing an hour earlier for the sunset. Sunset still sets at the same time as at the time that it usually would, you know. What if we get the bottom part of this a little wet? Just the bottom part of this, and then add drops of silver and gold to it. I am very sure it has not. Very sure. Now it's getting to a dry state, which is good. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, sparkly. Really like it though. So pretty. Okay, I think we're good to keep going with silver on this one. It's supposed to look ominous. I feel like I should get a proper lullaby to use the music off. Ooh, a heist. Wrong. Or do I continue using... I think I'm going to just continue using the made up notes. Oh, me? Join the heist? Okay, fine, I'll join the heist. I join the heist. Oh no. Oh. The gold needs reshaking. But Kurerea died. That's not nice. server's not running. Okay, I should stop messing around with that. Oof. You were on my will. To be fair, Korea has a lot of points, so, you know. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I think the next one was down here, and after that it's all made up. Good to know. Oh no. Ah! Ah, okay. Ah, thank you. I might do more with the background later, once I'm done with the music notes. I'm going to have to cover that up because it's no longer part of this. I know it's inconsistent how big these guys are, but I'm doing my best with this hand-drawn music. There we go. Okay. Oh, so shiny. So much shininess. hang on, I opened the small purple, not the big purple. I wanted to open the big purple. Actually, maybe I can just spread out the ink a little. Yeah, just going to color in between here. It doesn't have to be very clean, but I guess going to have a fun time washing my hands today with this gold and silver. I'm turning into a gold and silver smurf today. That's just what's happening today, apparently. A blue smurf who fell into a glitter jar. I think I like that definition of what's happening to me right now. A blue smurf who fell into a glitter jar. Yeah, I like that. I need some purple in here. Okay, I'm liking this. Except it's all very wet, so I'm not sure where I can sign. I think down here is pretty dry, so I can sign there. 1.5 hours is good enough for this today, because I've still got stuff to do. So I'm just going to sign as best as I can. Bruh, it just got swallowed by the silver. Day 29. Countdown. This page is so glittery. I've been so much into glitter like recently. I'm starting to go a little overboard with it, but hasn't leaked too much through the other page. Oops. Glitter is good, yes. I mean, yesterday it was still pretty contained, at least here. just in that little corner. This was a little over the place, but I don't think I've so far had a page that's this glittery. I mean, if we take a light, just like shiny, very shiny stuff. Right then, I've got things to do. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow for Hope, which coincidentally is the same day that Best Mod is going to turn 18. We'll see how much I get done tomorrow, because I know I'm going to be staying up late with her until midnight at the very least. So I might just be very, very tired tomorrow. Coincidentally, it's not like Abby knew her birthday was today. But I'm excited to draw Hope tomorrow. We're gonna have to make it fancy as this hourglass is. No, because I also need to go to the bathroom. Oh, okay, fine. One heist. Interesting that our best mod did not come in for a visit today. I wonder what she's up to. But I want to know. And now I gotta stay here and wait. Ooh. Yeah, some of this has gotten covered by the silver. It's too glittery. I wish I had more metallic inks. I think that's something I need for next Inktober. More metallic ink. Playing games later, so I should be distracted. Perfect. I'm free to roam around. The thing is, I don't need to roam around anymore. I just need the stuff that's already in the room without giving anything away right now. I mean, Abby knows what I'm talking about. Contributing how I can. Good. You know what I'm talking about, right? No way. You have a mouse inside the wall. I told her I didn't. Wait, hang on. But she said you told her she'll like it. Oh! You know what I remember my brother saying? I remember him saying that some tits were flying into the walls. So it might not even be a mouse that I heard. It might have been them leaving their nests or getting into them. I told her whatever it is, I'm sure she'll like it. Ah, okay. I told him that he told her for him to tell her about what she told her. Ah. Birds and walls. Yeah, I remember that being a thing early in the year where a blue tit was coming out of one of the windows that lead into this room. Not into the windows, but like underneath, because their stones are kind of stacked on top of each other, and maybe there was like a little gap there where they could have their little nest. So far as I'm concerned, there's been no random birds visiting us. Like, they're not going to crawl into the house, they're just in the outer part of the wall. I'm pretty sure the stones are separate from the actual walls. So I'm pretty sure it's fine. But just in case, I think I should tell my parents to put a mouse trap in here. A pigeon would be too large, and we don't really have any pigeons around here. We've got mostly small birds. A magpie might happen. That would be weird. But also really icky. Anyways, how about we leave now? I've got stuff to do, as I've said. I shall see you tomorrow for the Hope. I'm excited. Yee! Bye! Have a lovely evening. Bye!